IPv4 addresses. Everyone, welcome to this video, welcome to my channel, and this is a video about IP addresses. There are two types of IP address, IPv4 addresses and IPv6 addresses. In this video we are going to cover the basics of IPv4 addresses and why they are used, like why we need IP addresses. So we need to start from the basics and then we need to go to the advanced for the CCNA. So let's start our discussion with the IPv4 addresses. So if there is a device in any network, suppose there is a PC which needs to get on the internet or which needs to talk to another device. So suppose both of these devices wanted to talk to each other. This is PC A, this is PC B. So how they will identify themselves and each other? So they will use addresses, and in the internet we use IP addresses to define the device. So this is like a home address. Suppose you want to send a courier to your home, so you will like type home address in your mail. Same case is here. Here we need to type IP addresses instead of that home address. So that is easy. These are just addresses, nothing else. So there are 5 classes of IPv4 addresses. In this video we are going to only talk about version 4. In next or 2 or 3 videos next we will talk about IPv6 address. So wait for that also. So IP version 4 has these 5 classes A, B, C, D, E. So IPv4 format is something like that. Suppose 20.30.1.20. This is the format for IPv4 addresses. There are 4 different categories, you can say. We say these octets. Why we say these octets? Because they are made up of 8 binary digits. So suppose suppose I will start from the 0. 0 will be known as this octet. Then for 1 we will use this one. Then for 2 we will use this one, 0, 1, 2, and it will go through 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, which is 255. So in an octet there can be values from 0 to 255. This is the maximum and this is the minimum value which can be in an octet. So here in an IPv4 addresses we will use a value between 0 to 255. 255 is the maximum, 0 is the minimum. So like this 20.30.1.20. This is a valid IPv4 addresses. So there will be 4 octets and they will be divided by a dot, or you can say a point. Okay. Now there are 5 classes of IPv4 addresses. The first class is class A. The class A is from 0 to 126. It means it is from 0.0.0.0 to 126.255.255.255. This is a class A category, or you can include this 127 also here, because this 127 address space is for your local host. You can include this in class A addresses. So it can be 0 to 127. But this 127, remember, we cannot use this 127 for any other purposes. This is reserved for local host. A local host means devices internal IP address. So if you ping this local host, the device will ping itself. So this will represent as a local host. Most common local host is 127.0.0.1, but we have reserved the whole 127 series for the local host, but we commonly use this one. Now class B comes, where IP addresses start from 128.0.0.0 and go to 191.255.255.255. Then in class C, it will go to from 192.0.0.0 to 223.255.255.255. Then on class D, it will go to 224 to 240. 239, and from class E it will go from 240 to 255, which is the maximum. In the real life, we only use class A, B and C addresses. We don't use class D or E address for a local device, because this class D is reserved for multicast addresses. Multicast addresses, this class D is reserved. And this class E is reserved for experimental purposes. So we don't use these two classes, we only use these three classes. So we need to know more and more about only these three classes, not class D and class E. You can remove them from the stack. Now the actual IPv4 questions you will find on your CCNA exam will be related to subnetting. So as you know, this IP addresses are for defining your devices in the network, or introducing your devices in the network. These are mandatory. Each and every PC or each and every device which is on the internet or which is on any network needs to have an IP address. So in the upcoming videos, we will see how these IP addresses will make sense, and how we do subnetting to divide these address spaces. And this subnetting is really important for your exam, and also the ranges of IP addresses are also very important for the exam. And one thing you need to know, so from you can say 32 bits, IP address is of 32 bits, because there are 4 octets, each of them has 8 bits, so total of 32 bits. So we can have 2 raised to power 32 addresses with the IPv4 addresses, which is almost 4 billion or something like that. And even from these 4 billions, class D and E are reserved for your experimental and multicast. So we are remaining we are with only class A, class B and class C, which we use in real life. So the number is even less than 4 billion, but the internet has more than 4 billion devices nowadays. Internet has somewhere around 15, 20, 30 billion devices. So how we are managing these IP addresses? We are managing these with a technique called NAT, which is Network Address Translation, to translate our private IP address to public IP address. And what are the private IP address, you will see? So from these classes, we have reserved some categories for our private IP address, which we can use in our internal networks. And we can use a technique called NAT to convert those private IP address onto the public IP address. So we can use use IP addresses for more than 4 billion devices. We will see these techniques in upcoming lectures, so stay tuned for that. This was just an update video for IPv4, and hope you will find this video helpful. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.